Greetings, and welcome to the Wonders Hour, where any subject can be explored, any question asked. The Wonders are a collective consciousness from the 29th dimension of reality, channeled through Rene Gadet. They have chosen to speak at this time to help humankind empower itself. In this hour, you'll be entertained, enlightened, and guided to new realizations about yourself and the world that surrounds you. Now let's meet your hosts, Rene Gadet and his wife Maggie, who together bring you the Wonders. Greetings, everyone.
Greetings, everyone.
Well, hon, that was a really great show yesterday, and I'm glad we could present it for our audience members. Tonight we're going to let everybody listen to the second recording of the particular series, The Nature of Reality, series number 180, which is available on our website for anybody who's listening. You can certainly go there and buy it. Tonight's session is entitled, Is This All There Is? And for anybody who is interested in this, we are going to be presenting, hopefully next week, The Nature of Reality Part 2, a little portion of that particular series. We're trying to give you a sampling of what's available in those two series, because really there's a lot of material there that the Wonders have presently covered in this direction of humanity discussion, and there's some good stuff that came out of those particular series that were done in 1999 and 2000. So hopefully you'll enjoy this.
Dear Lord, please envelop this entity so completely in love that all needs, wants, and desires are met. Amen.
And greetings.
Greetings, Wonders.
Greetings, Maggie.
Would you please go to whom, to where, and to when you are directed? Would you please locate your coordinator, Maggie McGuffin, on December 4th, 1999?
Yes, we have you.
We are gathered here at 16 Port Street in the city of Barrie in the province of Ontario to do a general session for the Nature of Reality workshop group entitled, Is This All There Is? Would you please begin?
In the previous section, we discussed to a great extent the reality and how it's perceived, and that which you perceive around you. And we've suggested that your perceptions of that which you see through your five senses, coupled with the imagination and the limits you impose in your imaginations, and then mixed in with choice, then creates the reality that you perceive, that exists around you. The question is this all there really is? Is there more? Look around you. You begin to realize when you look around you that you live in an existence that has certain benefits. The benefits of your existence are, in effect, based on choice. You see yourself living at a certain standard of living. You see yourself living in a certain environment, in a certain country, in a certain societal environment. You have certain laws, you have certain limitations imposed by society by which you exist by. You have certain economic benefits, certain socialist benefits. Some, such as in the country of Canada, you have health care as a national benefit. Others, such as in the country of the United States, you have certain freedoms that do not exist in Canada. And still others, in certain socialistic countries, such as China, you have certain other benefits of perceived equality. Each society defines its own benefits. And you exist within those societies and therefore exist within those benefits. You define from there your own existence on the basis not just of the country you live in or the state or province, but also within the city and within the environment within the city, and eventually within your own very little neighborhood. And some individuals look to certain parts of the city because it affords a certain degree of acceptability. Others live in other parts of the city because it affords a different degree of acceptability. Each one uses their particular judgment, their particular filters, to filter the observation of reality such that they create for themselves circumstances of existence that suits those particular filters. And so you define yourselves and define your reality by that which you perceive around you. Some have jobs that pay minimum wage. Some have jobs that pay very little wage. Some have jobs that pay a fairly good wage, and others have a job that pays an extremely good wage. Some are chief executive officers of companies. Some are mail clerks. Some are garbage pickers. You have jobs that you use those jobs to define yourselves by. And so, once again, you impose upon yourself a limitation through the definition of jobs. You get married, and you have a number of children, sometimes divorced, sometimes not, sometimes religious, sometimes not, sometimes single, sometimes not. Regardless, you use those circumstances of existence to define yourselves. And in defining yourselves, you define your reality. And you accept this as being the very nature of your reality. In other words, this is who I am. I am a stock market broker. I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And on the 7th day, I go golfing. I see very little of my family, but at least they're well taken care of because I make $1.5 million a year. I work hard, I play hard, I live hard. Those are words often used by individuals, we assure you. And as a result, therefore, these individuals define themselves on the basis of their perceptions of their reality. This is how they see themselves. And then they define the very reality that exists around them on the basis of their perceptions of themselves. As a result, therefore, their reality is a reflection of them as they are a reflection of the reality they exist in. And as a result, there is no separation. And as a result, there is also no movement beyond the limitations that are self-imposed within the parameters of that illusion. But is this all there really is? You are moving into a moment in time, close to the year 2000, changing a millennium, changing a new century. And individuals are asking themselves, is this all there really is? They look to spirituality. They look to spirit in whatever form. They attempt to discover themselves, to discover their feelings, their thoughts. They attempt to uncover for themselves the driving force of their existence. They find themselves unfulfilled, and they find themselves lacking, and they look to fill the needs of their existence. And in doing so, they then create a reality that reflects those needs. And they define themselves on the basis of their needs, and therefore there is a seamlessness between their needs, themselves, and the reality they create, each satisfying the other. And still they ask, is this all there really is? They search. Individuals spend years, lifetimes, searching for answers to their own truths, trying to uncover the truth of that which they are. And they've latched on to the concept of spirit as a methodology of explaining the greater whole, that which they do not perceive within themselves. And yet they are unwilling to observe that which they are. And because they are unwilling to observe that which they are, but they are willing to attempt to perceive a greater whole without observation, they find themselves unfulfilled, and still they ask, is this all there really is?